If you will go to GitHub of Automate project and then you will select this agent demo repository, you can clone it, or you can use it in your project by going to the use this template and create new repository. To clone project, just open command line or PowerShell and just use git clone command, copy it from GitHub project URL, and then you can start using your project. Then test agent demo folder is created. So go to the test agent demo project, type cursor dot, and it will automatically open a cursor project for you. So let's have a look on the project structure. Starting from cursor rules, there is a test agent.mdc file, which contain the major rule for configuration of test agent with description about different phases: plan, develop, test, heal, report. There are like some kind of instruction. You don't replace the Playwright agent, you should orchestrate it. And like I mentioned before, it's using Playwright AI test agent and reusing planner, generator, healer chat modes, which are shown here. And it's also using MCP configuration, which is located under .vs code in MCP JSON. And later on, we have more detailed description on different phases. During planning phases, it should generally act using behaviors from planner chat mode.md. And produce a short, clear markdown plan, including scope, test scenario, steps, executed results. You can modify those rules as you need. For develop, it will refer then to generator chat mode empty file. And as output, I'm asking to generate Playwright test. For sake of this demo, it is for UI and API test. During testing, I'm asking to execute npx Playwright test, and later on, after output is pasted, summarize passing failing tests, identified flaky patterns, and during healing phase, it's referring to chat mode healer, where we should diagnose causes, propose minimal code fixes, and update selectors, weights, or other assertion. And in report, we should produce a short markdown test report with scope, test result, failures, hearing done, and recommended saving. And there is some example of the prompts which we should use. You can check all configuration of planner taken from Playwright Test Agent, generator and healer. And what is also part important file here is this MCP file. It is located under .vs code, and it is worth also to check PRD, where generally are on the high level described what is the purpose of this project, generally to demo how we can use Playwright AI agents with the cursor orchestration rules to test some example demo pages for UI and for API, and the workflow must automatically generate test plan, Playwright test, healing suggestion, and execute report. And at the end, we have a README file with all details needed to install and run this workflow. As we can see in README file, we have description how this agent demo is working. This is Agentic QA workflow demo created in Cursor together with Playwright. It contains Playwright Test together with Playwright Test Agent, which planning, generating, and self-healing issues found during test automation. On top of that, I created different cursor phases, starting from plan. It's a creating test plan based on MCP Playwright automation. Next, developing automated tests, running those tests, and healing failed tests. At the end, we have report. In this demo, I will show you how to run automated UI tests for source demo page. As we can see in the source demo page, we are able to log in. This is generally e-commerce shop where we can add to the cart different product and later on just buy them. From another hand, we are also able to run API test as at least we will give access to the Swagger. It can also create test cases for API. It is important as precondition for running and using this QA workflow to configure MCP server. You should copy configuration of MCP server. The name needs to be Playwright Test. It is important that the name exactly is Playwright Test because it is used in configuration of the chat modes. It's using Playwright Tests as a tool to match this workflow. And as you can see, you just need to copy this Playwright test and paste to your cursor settings MCP server. If you will, I have it configured already. It needs to be green. If you click edit button or you will click new MCP server, it will go to this server. You need to paste here Playwright test, and then it should work as X. Time for demo. I have pasted from the README file prompt to run the test agent demo loop for the specific page source demo, and I will execute it right now. It should start first from planning test cases using Playwright MPC server. It will, like human, open this page and try to explore it, learn it, check what is can be clicked, how it's working, and based on this exploration phase, the phase of the planning test cases, it will create and write test cases to MD file. It's right now checking different options, executing some actions on a page related to the cards, related to the inventory. We can see in console here, it just checking different products and generally learning about checkout, how this e-commerce is working. And when it is done, it will write everything to test plan. As we can see here, it's also checking another test cases. After exploration phase, which I can see taking probably the most of the time to learn how to test this page, it will generate test cases. As we can see right now, it's successfully ordered a new product. So we are close to the end of this planning phase. and for a moment it will exactly right now it will write test cases to test plan folder to source demo plan empty file. We can see it's working on documentation of test cases with steps to reproduce, expected steps, and description of the features which should be tested here. And it's a fully automatic process. So for a moment, we should be able to see the result from this test plan. And I can see it's right now start to develop automated tests, but let's have a look for a moment on generated test plan. It needs to just refresh and then we can see what test cases it has generated. So let's open it in open preview mode and we can see the features, the test scenarios which it has generated, and various test cases created for this scenario. And if we back to the agent, we can see that based on the input from the test plan, it already generated automated Playwright test. And right now it's running all of those tests, 24 of them, in parallel using 4 workers. And we can see that some of those tests, automated tests, already passed. 12 are in progress, 11 are passed right now. And when it will finish, it will just only rerun those failed tests if there will be something. And at the end, generate report. Okay, only one test has failed. So right now I can see it's moving to the phase 4, which is for healing, fixing, and a failing test. It's going to fail at tests. As I think, as I am we'll check what happened later, but usually the problem is with some selectors or waiting to page to be loaded, the typical stuff. But a very good result. The 23 tests on 24 have worked on the first time. We can see right now it's just rerunning those tests, checking, and this test which failed before have passed already. So like usual test automation engineer, we need to rerun all tests at the end to make sure that the tests which have been fixed didn't break another test. So right now at the end we're rerunning all tests with different test cases about authentication, shopping cart, checkout flow, everything which was defined in a test plan. And if all of them will pass, it should generate a test report with the information how many tests have passed, how many failed. But let's hold a few seconds more. And yes, 24 tests have passed already. So it has moved to the last phase when we can generate report and check the status of those tests. So it's working on final documentation with the result of the test. When it will be done, it is done right now. I will open it and let's open it in preview mode to see the results. And we can see that test was run. 24 of tests have passed. It took 51 seconds. And here we have statuses of all test cases and healing actions which have been performed. Yes, like I was expecting, it is related to the page reload. It needs to be fix applied. It is that page need to be reloaded and then it's passing as expected. So yes, that's all. Thank you for demo.